Okay, hi friends. I'm a minute early. We'll give it a moment for people to pop on. And while we're waiting, you might want to make sure you have some water. I actually have a lot of water because there can be a lot of energy moving through these sessions, especially with the star beings. They're some powerhouses. So having water can really help everything integrate. It can help emotion move through. It can help the energy work with you. And also the energy that's coming through will be, just make sure that everything, there we go. Hi, Hope. Yeah, so I was just talking about having water, and the water will help, what was I saying? Wow. Okay, yes, here we are. I think this is the first time I've spoken today. That's awesome. So the energy of the water, the energy of the session will work with the water, and when you drink the water, it will help everything integrate. There we go, I got it out. Hi, Liv. We're just giving it a moment or two because I'm not sure how many people are going to be able to hop on live, so we will see. I'm going to try to get, there we go. Okay, so thank you guys for jumping on this with me. It's still a little bit of an experiment working with the star beings, especially in group sessions, because I found that the energy even when I did the one-on-ones was really intense. And then when I did a couple of these group sessions with Elevate, which is a healing session twice a month, we completely destroyed the technology. It just like got fried. Zoom cut out, my internet went down, things that had never happened before ever were happening. I don't think that's gonna happen tonight because I have a better sense of the energy, and also Mercury is not in retrograde anymore. I suspect those two things just made it go kablooey. But we'll see. So if I suddenly disappear, I don't think it'll happen, but if I do suddenly disappear, that's what's going on. So, all right, we'll just give it another few minutes just to see if anybody else can join us live. I think we had about 10 people who wanted to come, but I have no idea who's going to want to watch the recording and who's going to be here. Oh, Sarah, yay. Hi, Sarah. Okay, so what else do I want to say before we get started? So if you haven't worked with me before, what we're going to be doing is I'm just going to be channeling whatever comes through with these star beings, and the energy tends to be really powerful. So if you find emotion moving through, or tingles, or anything that's happening, just trust the process, trust your own process, listen to your body. If afterwards you want to take a nap, you want to cry, you want to journal, you feel like you need to put it on pause for a few minutes, just trust whatever you need and allow whatever is needed to be what you do. You get to use this in whatever way feels right for you. And let's see what else. We're going to do, if you have worked with me before, we're probably going to be doing more of a grounding before this session, because with the star beings, they really want you to be fully in your body as much as possible. And so we spend a bit more time with that. In some of my one-on-one sessions with these guys, we do a full half an hour of grounding. So we'll see how it works for tonight's session. I feel like I'll give it just one other moment or two, and then we'll get started. Yay, hi everybody. So, extra grounding. It feels like this is gonna be, they were really, when I asked, because they've been bugging me to do this session for a couple of months now, and I was just like, because I love doing the work. I absolutely love showing up with you guys. It's the sending the emails and putting it on social media and all of that I just don't want to do. So I avoided it for a while, but here we are, hooray. And so they've been pestering me about this for a while. And when I asked what they wanted to do, it was really around joy. But they also said it might not look the way you expect it to look. So I think we just all want to have a really open mind and open heart around whatever wants to come through. And of course, if something big comes through that you're not quite sure what to deal with, feel free to reach out to me afterward. I think most of you have my email, or you could just go to amberadrian.com/contact, and there's a form in there if anything big comes through. I do these sessions one-on-one as well. So, all right, I think that's enough time to give people to hop on. So let's get started. Okay. Okay. So let's all just take a few deep breaths together. You may feel your body starting to tingle already. Whatever you feel or don't feel is perfect. Some people feel a lot. Some people don't feel anything. Trust that it's working with you. It's the same with guidance. Some people hear and see and feel a lot. Some people don't feel anything at all, but we're all being worked with all of the time. Sometimes it's just a bit more subterranean. Sometimes they need to bypass the brain. I know they bypass my brain a lot because my brain will make a lot of noise. And so sometimes they just do it more subconsciously. So whatever your experience with this session is, and after this session, because sometimes things really keep unfolding for a long time after a session like this. So just be gentle with yourself, breathe, love yourself through whatever it is. If your brain starts to make noise, just kind of treat your brain the way you'd treat a child, a toddler. And this is still very much a do as I say, not as I do, because I tend to get mad at myself when my brain is making me miserable or my feelings are making me miserable. But really, we're just being asked to be very gentle and loving with ourselves right now. So, deep breaths. Feel yourself land here. Feel yourself land in your body, and just take a moment and wiggle around a little bit. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your tail, move in whatever way feels good. Just to kind of remind yourself that, you are all very powerful beings of light and energy and love. And you can tap into this source of wisdom, of love, of peace anytime you want. And you're probably tapping in with it a lot more than you realize. But we are here having a human experience. So let's just take a moment and, breathe into your heart. Breathe into your belly. And just maybe ask your body, what does it need to receive this energy today, to be present with this session today? Just take a moment to feel yourself coming all the way in. You can even use your heart, the beating of your heart, as a connection point. Just bring your spirit fully in, knowing that you are safe here, you are loved, you are so protected. So many of us feel unsafe in our bodies because of trauma from this life or past lives. And so before we start with the star beings, I feel like I'm just getting a lot of guides, a lot of angels, a lot of animals, a lot of everybody. It's like a football stadium full of beings who are here to help you in whatever it is you want to do in this life and you're here to do in this life. They're all here to help you. They're all here to protect you. They're all here to help you do what your human needs. So just know that you are safe landing in this body, landing here fully. We have Archangel Michael drawing a circle for this session. Okay, and we have the star beings drawing a circle as well. Feels like there are 12 of them. They want us to do some more grounding before they come fully in. But they are here. Okay, so it feels like each of you we're all being asked to connect with one of our primary guides. So if you have a guide that you work with regularly, just whoever pops in, connect with them for a moment. And if nobody jumps to mind or this isn't the way you work, you can connect with your higher self, you can connect with your breath, or Archangel Michael will work with you. So just take a moment to connect with your primary guide for a moment. Maybe look them in the eyes. Maybe feel them holding your hands. Just feel your hearts connected. It feels like they're moving behind us. So your guide is moving behind you, almost like with hands on your shoulders and here to support you and be present with you. And it feels like this guide is going to help you integrate and work through anything that may unfold from this session afterwards. And again, if emotion is kicked up, that's perfect. That's beautiful because it means that there was some emotion hanging out in your body, hanging out in your energy, and it's moving out, it's moving through. That's the thing to remember with emotion, and that I never personally remember, is that it's moving out. And when it moves out, while the experience may not be your favorite, you are lighter afterwards. So, okay. So take a moment and connect with your tailbone. Feel your butt in your chair or on the floor, on the bed, wherever you happen to be sitting. Just feel your connection point to the earth. So feel your feet on the ground. Feel the connection of the furniture to the ground. And just feel almost your gravity. Feel like it's almost like the bounds and constructs and rules of this planet, and just feel how that can actually support you. Like if you drop something, you're not going to lose it. It's just going to fall to the ground, with the exception of helium balloons. But anything else, if you drop it, the ground's going to catch it for you. The ground's going to catch it for you. And so these rules are actually something that we can work with, we can play with, we can use to our advantage. And so just take a moment and it's like almost use the construct of your body, the physicality of your body to your advantage. It's helping you ground to this earth so that you can receive this powerful energy from the stars, from these beings who inhabit stars that are so far beyond our human comprehension, but our spirits recognize it, our souls recognize it, which is why you're here. And we're eager to connect with it. We're eager to receive from it, just as they are eager to work with us, because each of you are here in some form or fashion to help this light, love, guidance funnel into the world. So as you feel your tailbone, imagine a cord of light dropping from your tail, moving down your legs, through your feet, and into the earth. And as this cord of light moves down into the earth, it looks like it's heading toward a star. So it's like the center of the earth it's like crystal or a diamond or a star. So imagine connecting down, grounding into that star. Because none of us, and I'm going to check this, is this true for everybody who will watch this? Yes, none of us are actually from this planet. None of us really originated here. And so sometimes connecting with the earth can feel a little uncomfortable, even though we love the earth so much and we're here to help in any way we can. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable to connect to the earth. And I believe that's changing as the earth's energy shifts, as our experience of the earth's energy shifts. But for now, you can connect to almost like your home star as you connect with the earth. So you're connecting with both. You're connecting with your temporary home here, and your place of origin. Whew. And if any thoughts start to swirl or anything else pulls your attention, just bring it all and drop it into your heart or drop it into the ground. So just breathe with this cord. It's connecting you to the center of the earth, as well as to this star, this diamond. And the place where you have connected is your place. It's like your specific individual connection to both this planet and your home. So just breathe with that connection for a moment or two. And breathe into your body. And we're going to ask higher selves and guides working with each of us today to support our physical body in coming into a place of rest and a place of healing. So we'll just ask that whatever work needs to be done with each individual before we start with the star beings is done now, so that you can come into a place of comfort and rest and healing in your physical body, to a place of breath and freedom, even within the constructs of your physical form. And just give that a moment, and I'll check in and see how everybody's doing. If you feel yourself struggling a little bit, like you don't want to come fully into your body, just ask your guides for help. Ask yourself what you need. And if you feel the energy in your body accelerating a bit, like maybe your heart begins beating faster, or you feel the energy moving more quickly, just breathe with it. You may also experience it slowing down. Just breathe with it. It feels like some people today are going to be getting a healing, some people today are going to be getting more of an activation. Okay, feels like a bit more grounding needs to happen. And we'll be ready to start. Okay, it feels like 3 of these star beings have landed with us fully. They're going to help us really. Okay, it looks like they're drawing within the circle of this session, the protected circle of this session that's holding all of us in the highest light, love, and guidance, making sure that each of us receive exactly what we need from this session now and anytime. You might rewatch it if you do, or receive something new, receive what you need in that moment. Within that bigger circle, it looks like these 3 star beings are creating, it looks like a purple column, purple tube of energy. And so they're asking all of us to consciously step into it. So you could just see yourself walking, from the white light of our session circle into the purple light that these beings have created for us. They're saying this is an energetic clearing, a healing. They're saying a response. Maybe a few of you have a question, and this is going to help you find the answer. So just see yourself stepping into this purple column of light. They're saying it's going to go white or silver when everybody is in and has received what they need from it. So we'll just wait for a moment. Okay, I'm getting that we're good to go. Okay. Yeah, so the other 9, so we have 12 in total today. The other 9 have stepped in with us. So it looks like we humans, or not quite humans, are making a circle. We're facing each other. These 12 beings are standing behind us, making a circle around us and kind of encompassing us in this circle. Okay, and it looks like they're sending threads of light around our circle, almost like it's like a cross between sacred geometry or something weaving, like strands of light weaving together. Interesting. They're saying it's a net of action. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? They're saying it's a net of action and reaction. So you can take all of your actions and all of your reactions, both the ones you liked and the ones you weren't so happy with, and you can put them in this net to be either dissolved or healed or adjusted or amped up. You don't have to think about this. You can just agree to it, like set the intention that all of your actions and reactions go into this net so they can receive whatever is needed, whatever will best serve you and your healing and your purpose and your joy. So let's just breathe with that for a moment. It feels like they're amping up the word joy. I just keep hearing or joy, or joy, or joy, or joy. It feels like everything you feel like you need to do or are required to do, whether by yourself or another or society or anyone who needs anything from you, whether it's money or energy, they're saying you can choose that obligation or joy. And there's a complicated relationship between obligation and joy. Okay, so they're going to help us dissolve this complicated relationship between obligation and joy. So almost so that the or just dissolves. So that we can see obligations clearly, choose whether or not to fulfill them based on our own truth, our own heart, our own energy, and step into joy from there. Okay, that's the energy they're sending in is going to support us as a whole with this and each of us individually. So they're now sending in different colors of light. It's first a blast of purple for a final clearing before this begins. Some of you are receiving blue light, some of you are receiving green light, some white light, some gold light. Some of you are getting more purple light. You might see the light, know what color the light is. If you don't, that's perfect. It doesn't matter. They're sending you exactly what you need. Some are getting pink light. Some are getting marbled light, multiple colors coming in. So these beings work a lot with light, the healing of light. And different colors of light, different frequencies of light will work with us in different ways. And so you are receiving the color and frequency of light that will best serve you in this moment as you dissolve that complicated relationship with obligation. Because one of the main reasons we keep ourselves out of joy is because we're staying in the energy of obligation. And so they're helping us sweep that clear. They're saying not that we're necessarily removing obligations, but we're helping you see them clearly so that you can make the best choice for you and your people as necessary, while having access to greater joy. So just breathe with whatever is showing up for you right now. It feels like the initial wave of light is complete, and they're sending each of us a wave of gold light. For some, it's like a honeyed, comforting, soothing light. For some, it's a very sparkling, gold, abundant light. So breathe with this gold light for a moment or two. Feel this gold light coming in through your throat, into your heart, down into your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra, and your root chakra. This gold is aligning and balancing our chakras, and now it's moving up into the spine to help support your nervous system. This will help you drop more easily into the comfort of healing rather than the kind of agitated energy of fight or flight that many of us spend a lot of time in. So they're really working with our nervous system to help it settle. They're saying joy begins with the nerves. So they're asking us not to skip steps. It can be easy to try to jump from one state to the other, which isn't to say that we can't make quantum leaps from one space. Sorry, I should have turned off comments. One space to another. We can make that jump very quickly, but sometimes when our nervous system has been so kind of compromised by this world, by this, the space that we're existing in here, we want to go from a really painful state into a joyful state. We want to make a quick jump. It's almost like a traumatized reaction. And so they're asking us to allow ourselves, when we're feeling shaky or overwhelmed or in a lot of fear, they're saying it's okay to take steps, take the stair steps from shakiness to just gentle breathing. Nothing else needs to happen but gentle breathing in that moment. To move from fear to anger, because anger can move things. Anger can move energy. To move from anger to a gentle acceptance of yourself for being angry. So they're just asking us to assist our nervous systems in this process of finding joy by allowing ourselves to take smaller steps. And when we take smaller steps, we will actually get there much more quickly. So we don't have to go from a compromised state to a joyful state. And if we allow ourselves to take the slow steps, we actually will find that space of opening, of joy more quickly, more easily. And so the next time you're in a challenged space, just breathe. Just breathe. Because again, one of the things we do when our nervous system is firing and in that fight or flight space, we forget to breathe. We stop breathing. And so just breathing will allow us to see the next step, to know what's next, to be able to find the next step. They're saying now that we've asked you to take the stair steps, we are going to immediately contradict ourselves and give you a great sweep that will open you up, open your system up to joy in a new way. I just want to make sure that the gold light is finished working with everybody's nervous system first. Okay, it feels like it's almost done. Okay, it feels like for maybe one or two of you, it's going to be working for more of an extended time with your nervous system. So drink a lot of water. If you know it's you, if you suspect it's you, also drink a lot of water. And so they're saying for those two individuals, this sweep might be a little bit different, simply because that's going to be the most supportive for you. But for the rest of us, and if you know that it's you and you want to come back to this video in a week or two and re-experience the sweep, you can do that too. Okay, so for the rest of us, it's starting to come in. I don't know what this sweep means. I'm just seeing it as like a big whirl of energy. It's going to be working with each of us in a slightly different way. It's an opening. It's a clearing. Calling it a joy handling. I don't know what that means exactly, but that's okay. So at first, it looks like it's coming in as water first, as the energy of water, because of course the sea is a very primal element. It's a very healing element. The energy of the sea can both sweep us clean and comfort us, and the salt of the sea can clear us and heal us. So the first of the sweep is the water energy. So you might just feel it moving with you. You might be feeling it working with the energy around you. You may be feeling it working with the energy of your body. You may be feeling it or seeing it inside your body. If you're not feeling or seeing anything, that's perfect. It's working with you in precisely the way that you most need now. Okay, and so now, after the water, it's a sweep of source light, pure white source light, pure source creation, pure source love. Just feel it working with you. Feel it moving with you, and just seeing it as like a sweeping circle. Okay, and now the rainbow light is coming in. We're saying the rainbow light is one of the most healing. If you ever feel guided to work with colors, with frequencies, call on the rainbow. I'm almost seeing it like the rainbow is like pouring into our mouths and working with our insides, working with our body, working with our energy. Some of you may still be receiving this rainbow light. Some of you, it may have moved to just one color of the rainbow. Again, whichever color frequency of light is most helpful to you in this moment. And breathe through this. Just keep noticing your breath, focusing on your breath. If you feel like moving in any particular way, like maybe hunching your shoulders forward to expand the back of your heart, moving your shoulders back to expand the front of your heart, or just kind of feel yourself moving gently. You don't have to move at all, but if you feel like it, that can kind of help the light integrate a little bit with your physical body. Your energetic body doesn't need any help. Sometimes the physical body just needs a little bit of prompting to receive. Okay, so this light's going to keep working with us. Ooh, and then the big sweep is coming in. Okay, cool. And the big sweep looks like starlight. It looks like a night sky. It looks like those really beautiful images of starlight that sometimes photographers capture. They're saying this is the energy of us. This is the energy of our world, of our technology, of our understanding. Because of course they're far more advanced in every single way than we are. This is our experience of health, our experience of joy. This is the sweep that they're sending in. For some of you, you might feel like you're receiving a lot right now. For some of you, they're going to measure it out over a period of time, either because that's the way your system will best receive it, or that's most supportive of your life. Sometimes if we receive a lot of energy at once, we need a lot of integration time. So they're kind of being mindful of who needs what. Thank you very much. So just breathe with the stars. Breathe with this starlight. Breathe with this constellation that's working with the energy of your soul, the energy of your body, the energy of your experience, the energy of what you've already created and what you seek to create, what you desire to create. They're saying it's all one. You're just experiencing it at different points on your timeline. So everything you desire to create has already been created. You're just moving down your timeline toward it. And everything you've created that doesn't feel right anymore, that maybe, of course, we want to honor ourselves for doing the best we can in each moment, but those creations that don't feel aligned anymore, you're moving away from them further down your timeline. And if you feel the need to eat a lot after this, listen to your body. I'm going to go and eat a big old hamburger after this session. Not everybody needs that, but some people do. So, just let yourself eat what you want to eat after this. They're saying the sweep of starlight is still working with us. And it's like it's moving this way now. If you want to connect with that motion. They're saying even when you feel static, even when you feel stuck, everything is in motion. Everything is in motion. They're saying you're all expecting a lot of yourselves in every way. Give yourself time to see it through. Give yourself time to create, time to integrate, time to rest and flow, time to be creative, time to come back in and hibernate. Maybe hibernate isn't the best word, but come back in and just rest. and allow that energy to be rejuvenated. They're saying many of you expect so much of yourselves because you're not used to needing the human cycle of rest and integration. You're used to kind of being able to do whatever you want creatively. And so they're asking us to really honor our human bodies, our human systems, and give ourselves whatever healing is needed. And they're honoring all of us for showing up for this today. Thank you. Okay, so keep breathing with this starlight. It's still working with us. Okay, now it looks like the white light is getting brighter. Like when you look at a night sky and the pinpricks of stars, it looks like almost like we're zeroing in on one of the pinpricks of light. I don't know where we're going. We're going to find out. Okay, they're taking us, I haven't done this in a group before. This will be fun. Okay, they're taking us through the Pleiades. This has happened a few times in the one-on-ones. Like it's almost like, I believe the Pleiades are the closest system to us of the star beings. And so it's the one that we're the most like, it's almost like going to base camp before you climb Mount Everest. You want to give your body time to adjust to the altitude. So they're taking us through the Pleiades to help us adjust to this energy, adjust to the altitude, so to speak. So just breathe with this. It may feel a little bit different. Okay, good. You all adjusted pretty quickly. Nice. So we are going to keep moving to wherever they're taking us. Okay, it looks blue and green, but not in the same way as planet Earth. It's a really beautiful color. Almost like a jade and a sapphire. Just a really pure, beautiful green and blue. Whew. Okay, it feels like we're all landing on this green and blue space. They're saying, yes, it's a star. Yes, we're going to take you somewhere. Okay, we're doing a thing. Okay. They're giving us a few moments to adjust to this new energy. Remember to keep breathing, giving your human body whatever oxygen and blood flow it needs. Ready, connect to your feet to the floor. Because they really do, they don't want us to just fly away and experience this energy. They want us to ground it here, ground it into our systems, ground it into the earth, ground it into our lives, ground it into what we will be creating. And they're saying, as a reminder, anything that you create, whether it's writing, a painting, a pot of soup, a house. That's my knowledge, none of you are architects, but that's what came through. Maybe you're decorating a house, maybe you're choosing a house. Whatever it is that you're creating, whether you are physically creating it because you write it or draw it, or you're creating because you see this beautiful house that you would like to live in, and so you create that for yourself, even though you don't physically build it yourself. You're bringing this energy and your specific energetic signature into that creation. And so that's what gives it its power. That's what gives its juice. We don't have to fret overly about how beautiful the painting is or how perfect the words are or where the house is located. We can just trust that our energetic signature and this energy that we are here to transmit, I guess, and the energy that we're being downloaded with and receiving, and this is all in the highest good, the highest, like, your soul set this up for you. It feels like this session was really set up specifically for some reason. I have no idea what it is. If any of you figure it out later, please feel free to email me. But we're receiving this energy from this planet for a reason, and we are going to transmit it out. So they're saying just create in whatever way brings you joy. Don't worry about how amazing it is or how perfect it is. They're emphasizing that for me. So, okay, we're just going to take another moment here. And so maybe you see your feet on this beautiful blue-green place. Maybe it looks like a beach of blue and green crystals, tiny crystals that you're walking on that are somehow comfortable on your feet. Maybe it looks like a flat plain of jade green. However it looks to you, however it's showing itself to you is perfect. It's possible we've landed on different places of this. I don't know that we're all together here. It feels like we each are, it's like different parts of this planet have different energetic signatures, and it feels like each of you is receiving a slightly different signature. So we'll probably all be seeing or feeling or receiving something a little bit different. And again, if you don't see anything, that's perfect. It doesn't matter. So just take a walk here wherever you've landed. Get a sense of how it looks, how it smells, how it feels. If none of that is coming through, just breathe as your spirit and your body takes it in. Interesting. This hasn't happened before either. Okay, cool. They're encouraging each of us to bend down, like crouch down, and take something almost like a souvenir, though they don't love that word. There's probably a better word that I'm not going to get, but a gift. They're giving each of us a gift. It may look like a small crystal. It may look like a book. It may look like a beautiful sapphire blue box. Just pick it up. You may be guided to put it in your pocket or open it, or just receive whatever it has for you. It feels like this is the download. This is the energetic gift that's just for you. It may come through as guidance tonight, tomorrow, in a week. It may come through as a shift in your life or your experience now or later, possibly even much later. Feels like for one or two of you, this is being almost like planted in your life, and you're going to see the blossoms maybe in a couple of years. And they're saying, be patient. It's perfect. Some of you get it tomorrow. They're saying, be patient. It's perfect. So just have whatever experience you have with this gift. I'm going to pour myself some more water. You may want to drink a lot of water after this. Feels like each of us are working with one of the 12. I can't remember exactly how many people signed up for this. Maybe it's exactly 12. Maybe we each get one. But each of you is working with a specific star being. And it looks like the star being is putting their palm over your third eye and sending you love, guidance, energy, healing, soothing. And if in the future you're in the midst of a challenge and you don't know what to do about it, return to this moment of standing in front of this star being and having them place their hand gently over your third eye. And they will help you through whatever the challenge is, whatever the emotion is, whatever the experience is. They're here to help you. They're here to be present with you as you live this life. They're saying you were sent here with a great challenge, a great opportunity, and a great light. They would like to help you as much as they can. Even though they aren't physically embodied here with us, they're here to help. Be with them for a moment. If you want to ask a question, you can ask them a question. You may get an immediate answer. The answer may come later. Sometimes when we ask for guidance, we need to work through a feeling or a trigger, or we just need to rest a bit, and then the answer will come through. Okay, now they're encouraging each of us to sit down on this place of this planet where you have landed. You can conjure yourself up a chair if you want. You can sit on the ground. They're encouraging us to take a seat. And they're going to give, so again, you're each working with one specific of the 12. And as you're seated, they're going to give you whatever you need, a healing, this activation, guidance, whatever it is. And they're saying what you think you need may not be what you're getting. Sometimes your soul might have a different need than your human body does in this moment. So just breathe with them as they work with you for a moment or two. Feels like a few of you may be finished, so you can just sit quietly in this beautiful space and just continue to kind of bask in this atmosphere. Let me know when everybody's complete. You're saying then we'll be cleared for liftoff to come back. Ooh, okay. Feels like everybody is complete. Wait, one more. Okay. So they're saying And just sort of seeing everybody kind of spinning around like you did as a kid with your arms out, just spinning like this, just or whatever, maybe it's doing somersaults down a hill, whatever motion brought you joy as a child. Maybe it's a hula hoop, maybe it's ice skating. See yourself kind of making that motion in this place, on this beautiful planet, in this beautiful space that you've landed. Just a childlike expression of joy, whatever it looks like to you, whatever it feels like. Just feel yourself dancing like a child in this beautiful place. If you feel joy in this moment, know that you can always access this feeling. If you don't feel joy in this moment, know that the joy is coming. Know that you're doing everything just right. And the experiences you're hoping for, the experiences you're desiring, they are moving ever closer on your timeline. Okay. Feels like that's complete. You can thank this being that's worked with you and who's always available to you to work with you in any moment, any time, any place. Just connect back in with them. And you can just ask them to help. You don't have to know how they help. You don't have to feel them help, although you may feel and know all of that, but you can just ask them and they will help with whatever you want. And they're saying you don't have to ask in the perfect way. You don't need the perfect words. Just the energy of your intention, your desire is enough. When you call them in, they can work with whatever it is you've got. So thank them in any way you choose. Take another last look at this beautiful space. And feel your energy moving back through the cosmos, through these stars, back to the Pleiades, where we'll take another moment to adjust back to the earth energy. Feels a little heavier or a little sleepy. No biggie. Breathe. And then you kind of feel your energy landing back fully. While being even more connected with your body, more connected with your life and experience here, but with that extra helping of joy, that extra energy that we've just been basking in, doused with, bathing in. That energy is now infusing your body, your mind, your emotions, your heart, your life. It's going to help things shift into alignment, lining you up for this experience of joy, lining you up for play, for, they're calling it childlike energy and wisdom. So let's take a few deep breaths together as we really land back in our bodies, back in the room. And the star beings are still here with you. Yours specifically. Like we were saying goodbye to the more powerful experience of them when we were on the planet with them. They're still here, kind of in the room with you, helping you integrate this energy, integrate all the energy that's been received and downloaded into your system in whatever way is best for you right now in this moment. Whew, let's breathe. Maybe tune back in with the guide that you connected with at the beginning. If you need help with anything, if anything got picked up, or you have any questions, you can tune in with them, see what they have for you. Maybe reconnect with the grounding cord that we sent into the earth at the beginning of the session. Just feel yourself grounded here, landed here, safe here, loved here, protected here, seen here, known here, supported here, cherished here, adored here, delighted here. Okay, it feels like they're complete with us. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have some more water and then check in, see if anything else is needed. So just take a moment and kind of take stock. How does your body feel? How does your energy feel? How does your breath feel? How does your belly feel? Oh, give yourself a little tap. Wake up, body a little bit. Just do whatever feels good, feels right to you. Roll your shoulders a little bit. And be sure to take some space for yourself to integrate in whatever way you can. Maybe lay down, maybe have some water, have a nice meal, watch some TV if you need to, however you like to integrate, however feels right to you. Just give yourself that space. It feels like we did a lot. It feels like you're going to be receiving it differently, each of you a little bit differently. So yeah, just stay connected with yourself and connected with what you need and how you can best be gentle with yourself and take care of yourself. Is there anything else you need? I'm not sure if anybody has an upset tummy or has or will. I just got my attention taken to that. Is that something to do? Maybe some ginger tea. Sometimes nausea, like when we're in big energy, big shifting energy, big kind of like fifth dimensional, seventh dimensional, ninth dimensional, 12th dimensional energy, we can feel a little bit nauseous in some of the big energetic waves that have been coming through over the past 6 months, year. I've gotten a little nauseous sometimes, so it can feel a little bit queasy. Ginger tea, however you take care of yourself in those moments is perfect. But also we can ask for the symptoms to be lessened. So if you're feeling anything uncomfortable physically, now or later or whenever, and it feels like an energetic symptom, just ask that the symptoms be either removed or lessened or gentled. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't, depending, but it's always worth an ask. But yeah, it's nothing to be concerned about if you feel a little bit queasy. Okay, is there anything else? I think so. My mouth feels shaky. Hold on. What is that? Feels like somebody might be releasing something through the mouth, or like something coming, like energy kind of moving out. Just double check on that. What is that? Just keep breathing through it. Sometimes, actually, I'm not sure if it's a nervous system thing, but sometimes when the nervous system lets down, we do start to shake. Um, sometimes that's because the nervous system is being activated. Sometimes that's because it's settling down. Sometimes shaking happens. Sometimes shaking happens with emotions. I know sometimes when I'm in the grip of a really big emotion, sometimes I do start to shake. That can be a trauma symptom. It can also be just the energy like really vigorously moving out of the body. And so sometimes when we just allow ourselves to shake, our body like is literally moving out the energy, physically shaking out the emotion, physically shaking out the energy. So sometimes when we just allow ourselves to have our process without worrying about it too much or thinking about it, then things can go more smoothly. Okay, I'm getting that. Yes, that is good. Okay, well, thank you all so much for joining me on this bit of an experiment. I've never had a star being session or a group star being session last this long. So thank you. This is great. The first two I tried, they kicked us off after half an hour. So this was great. Your energy was good and helped me hold the energy and helped them bring it in for us. So that's beautiful. So I do sessions like this twice a month in Elevate. If you would like more of this, I have lots of other things too. So if you feel like this, doing more of this is something you would like, feel free to reach out or go to my website, amberadrian.com. You know how to reach me. And yeah, I'm feeling like I want to do more with the star beings. This was a little bit of an experiment to see how it went. It felt like it went beautifully to me, so I'm going to keep playing with this and see what else wants to come through. So I'd be happy to let you guys know what it actually is when it does unfold. Feels like I'm still getting used to their energy and, kind of, whatever teachings want to come through are still kind of landing. I feel like that's maybe about 6 months out, but I think these kind of sessions could be fun to do more regularly. So yeah, if you enjoyed it and want more, please let me know. Either way, this was such a joy and a privilege to do this with you. So thank you so much for signing up and joining me today, whether you're here live or watching this in the replay. I'm sending you all a lot of love. Take good care of yourselves. Know that, you are seen and loved and held by these beings and many, many, many others, including like actual human people. Sometimes that reminder can be helpful. So sending you all lots of love and a big hug. And yeah, thank you again so much. Mwah.